Hey guys, welcome to Kitsune. My name's Fox, and first of all, I'd like to apologize for the audio-video quality of this recording since I'm doing it off of my cell phone. It's not the best cell phone. There'll be a couple more parts to this video as I progress through the build. This is my first time, and this is by no means a tutorial or any kind of guide for building a computer, because I'm sure that I'm going to mess it up more than a couple of times. But I'm going to have fun doing it, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to get started. So, if this is your first time to Build Club, you have to build. And my first time, so I'm going to build. I have all the parts here for my very first gaming computer that I'm going to build. I had chosen the Ryzen 5 2600X based on many reviews. Paul's Hardware, Gamers Nexus, Jay's 2 Cents. All of those guys really inspired me to get started. They made everything look easy and straightforward. Okay, so we got the Ryzen 5 2600X, and this will be going for overclocking. We have the, for storage, we have the 970 Pro Samsung. This was the last one that I could find at the time of purchase. I actually got it from Samsung, so it cost a little bit higher than other places. I don't know why it would, but it did. Maybe around close to 200, I think. And the CPU was about 150 or so, 160. We're using 16 gigabytes of DDR4 at 3200 megahertz. Case latency is going to be 1436, and it's compatible with the Ryzen, so we should get some good speeds out of it. I'm hoping so. And according to all the reviews, the Ryzen plays, or this particular memory plays really good with the CPU and the motherboard I chose. I got a Red Devil Power Color Red Devil Radeon RX 590. I understand that it's just a overclocked 580, which is an overclocked 570. I understand that. It was pretty cool. It was $250 at the time I bought it, just before the Bitcoin market crashed. And it's black and red, which is the color scheme that I'm going with for my build. So that's another reason why I bought it. And plus it's also, what do you call it? AMD, right? Radeon, that's AMD, isn't it? Okay, I got, here's the motherboard we'll be using. Rogue Strix X470F Gaming. Since we're going to be overclocking, I chose this. And also, I chose it for upgradability in the future, being an X470. I suppose this chipset would also be compatible with the Ryzen 3 that's coming out soon, I hope. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, yeah, and plus it looks cool. It's got a little bling on it so far. Not too much RBG as far as lights on the motherboard go. Here's the rear exhaust fan, the industrial PPC, and she'll be doing all the 140 millimeter exhaust duties. I heard this gets real loud. We'll see. I got 6 of these. Not 6 times 3, but I got 3 in this package, and then I bought 3 singles to run on the hub, so I get 6 RGB lights on it. I know, a lot of bling. There's something I want to try and see if it works. I got an idea forming in my mind for it. Besides, if I don't like it, I can always turn it off. Somebody doesn't like it, or it's too bright, you can change it and stuff like that. So I don't see the big problem. This is going to be doing the workload of the cooling. Factory design S36. This is going to be a front case mount on the cooler, and we're going to have the RGB lights in front. And I understand that it's hard to, that you'll get a lot of dust buildup, and I understand the pros and cons about pushing the hot air through the cool air into the radiator, heating it up, and then putting it inside your case. However, I think that with the 3,000 RPM capabilities of the Noctua case fan that I got, it should remove that heat pretty quickly and keep things relatively cool inside the case as far as a front mounted coolerator goes. Powering my first rig is going to be a little bit of overkill, maybe a lot of overkill, maybe too much overkill, but I chose the EVGA Supernova 850. And I also have a red cable kit with it, individually sleeved cables. I got a up here tie, up here wire combs, cable combs, and here's the case. The Noctua is 450 mid tower. It's going to hold my ATX motherboard, and I understand that the front is really restricting. The airflow is kind of restricting. Tech Jesus would definitely send me to hell for this. However, the way I look at it, if I got a really good exhaust fan, and I'm going to be doing a lot of muscling on as far as the cooling goes, you know, brute force cooling with the 360 radiator, I don't think we'll run into too much problem. It has 3 fan openings on the top, and it's got the 3 fans in the front and the one big 140 on the rear, which we'll be using, and hopefully it won't be too loud because it'll be running high enough to get all that heat that's going to come up there, shot right out the backside. This case happens to have a little underglow here. It's got a little basement, I don't know, under deck or deck board or something. I can't remember what that's called. But I read the reviews on this case, and even though the airflow doesn't seem that good on it, just from looking at it, you know, having the front covered up, I really like the style of it. The window, these side openings here are a lot bigger than what they look like in the picture, and it's got a front mesh filter kind of thing that you put up there, magnet strip or something, I don't know. I have to take it out and take out all the drive bays to install my my radiator. And besides, I won't be needing the drive bay since I'm going to be using the 970 Pro. Okay, so that's about it. My first build, I'm really excited. I'll record as much as you guys can handle listening to my crappy video audio. I should have joined the AV club when I was in school. Okay, guys. Happy building, chicken clockers. We'll see you soon.